Hey guys, this is Ruby as always, and welcome to Banished. So this is a brand new game that just came out today. You guys are going to be seeing this the next day after it came out. But this is a brand new kind of strategy game almost. I actually learned about it from Biva 2001. He's over there on the Hermitcraft server. He's got a series on this game as well. I highly recommend that you go check it out. He does some pretty cool stuff over there. So hey, I figured why not me have why don't I have a run at it? So yeah, I guess let's get right into it. Now, this game does have some small text, so you may want to watch this in the full 720p. I tried recording this in 1080p, but I kept having frame drops for some reason. Even though I can run this game at 300, 400 frames a second not recording, it's just like my hard drive isn't agreeing with that, so just, yeah, watch it in the full resolution that you can. So, I've already ran through, I've got a couple test runs, and I've already done the tutorials. Except for the trade one, because we're not going to be anywhere near that yet. So I think I kind of have a basic understanding of this game, at least enough to maybe make a series on it, and we can learn as we go. So if you, as always, have any suggestions, always leave them down in the comments. But I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So we can go ahead and name our town. We can actually do something random, but I know what we should name it. RubyVille. Map seed. So this is just a random number. So this is kind of like how Minecraft randomly generates your worlds, is that this game will do it as well. So there's two different terrain types, valleys and mountains. I think we're just going to go with valleys for now. And then terrain size, small, medium, and large. We'll keep it with a medium. And in the climate, there is mild, fair, and harsh. For this first series, we're going to go off with mild. As well as for these other two, we're going to have disasters off and starting conditions on easy. This is just to make these first couple episodes a lot easier on us until we learn a little bit more about the game. So I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and let's jump into the game. And here we go, the surprise. So, whew. This game's pretty fun. I've already sunk like 2 hours into it. Okay, so first off, let's go ahead and pause the game, just so we can kind of survey our surroundings. So we've got lots of rocks and trees all in this area. And let's see. We don't really have easy access to a river, which kind of sucks for us, because we can't build a road over these mountains. So it looks like fishing's going to be off of our kind of agenda. So I guess let me go over all the game controls. Here's the simulation speed. This is where you can speed it up or slow it down. Right now we have it paused, just so we can talk about all this stuff. Here's the tools. So here, this first one right here, I'm going to move that down a little bit because my frame counter's right there. This says our town name with the current season, and then here's the years that the town's been established. This is our log count. This is our firewood count. And here's our stored food amount. Here is stone, here's coal, medicine, iron, tools, and clothes, and then alcohol. So we've got a good little bit of starting supplies, but this definitely isn't going to last us very long once we start, you know, gaining population and things like that. So the next report is the professions window. This is really important because we need to be able to have as many people doing as many things as we can. So we got to just keep that in mind. Let's see, anything else? Here's a map. I don't really find this that useful, so we're not going to use that. The limits on resource production. Yep, that's not too bad. I haven't really used that yet. And yep, paths. This may come in handy later. Okay. And then the help thing. So here's where we can make homes, roads, storage barns. Here's where we can make some like public things, like there's a well and hospital and things like that. Here's our food. This is what we're mainly going to be focusing on this first episode, but we'll come back to that. And here's this next one where we can do certain professions, like such as a woodcutter, a forester, herbalist, that kind of thing. This next one is the removal tools. We're going to be using this in a bit to kind of clear out some land and get us some extra resources. And that last one's the options. I'm not going to click that one. It pretty much just lets us save and things like that. Okay. So, I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and let's remove some of these resources. So we're gonna want to just kind of do a big open area right here, and we're gonna have to go ahead and resume the game. We'll play it at 1x at the moment, just to kind of till we can get a hang of everything. And then let's go ahead and get rid of all this. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is we want to kind of get a food source underway. So I've played with a lot of them. I've played with straight crop fields, orchards, pastures, fishing. None of them really work. What I've found that works kind of the best for me, honestly, is the gatherer's hut. So what we're going to do is we're going to put, let's see, where did we stop our cutting? Okay, right here. So we're going to put the gatherer's hut right here. And let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and bump up the workers. So this one right here will bump up the workers for us. So let's keep an eye on that for here in a second. And then what we're going to want to do is they need an easy way to get to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a little house real fast. Or not a house, a road. And we're just going to make it a straight shot as much as we can here into the town. So that'll just kind of make it easier on the herbalist, not the gatherer, to get back and forth to the town to drop stuff off. So I guess let's go over all these things real fast. Right here is a stockpile. This kind of holds a lot of our things, like our firewood, our stone, iron, logs, that kind of thing. This is a storage barn. This just kind of stores random stuff that doesn't belong out in the open. You know, like our food, our tools, and our clothes. And these little things right here, these are all houses. As you can see, this house right here, he has a guy, a girl, and then a child. So with how the years go up and up and up and up, this child right here will eventually turn into an adult and become a worker. So we're gonna keep our eye out on them. And let me show you kind of the different resources. So let's come over here. And as far as I know, so you see how there's these two different types of rocks. These are just the regular stones, and I believe these are the iron. So we're going to need some iron later on, but we don't need too much right now. So let's see. The next thing we need, let's see. We're not going to do crops yet until the next year. And let's see. We don't absolutely need a pasture right now, but it would be good to have. So let's go ahead and wait for them to clear all that out real fast. And let's survey again. Really far away. Let's go ahead and build us, where is it at? It's around here somewhere. A woodcutter. We're going to go ahead and plop him right here. And it's already got someone working at it. That's good. So the gatherer's hut, down here we can see the progress. Is that they still need to remove some things. Okay, we got to build a stockpile real fast. Okay, it is 4x6. We'll just build another one. So they just got to remove a couple things first to make that good, because this is about to full. Yeah, it's 100% full right now. So they're just going to leave all that stuff out there until they can come pick it up. And leave stuff all right here. Oh, man. So, okay, we got all that out of the way. They're going to start clearing out some of this. And from what I learned is that the gatherer, where is he at? He's somewhere around here. There he is. Is that it needs old forests. So, like, I can't cut down this whole thing and replant all the trees and then expect it to get fruit and stuff like that, because it's not going to work quite right. Yes, I know it's near capacity. If you guys would just remove those 2 trees, that would be great. Let's see, let's look at our provisions. Let's go ahead and bump up to another builder, and this should help us get going a little bit on it, since everybody's just kind of gathering resources right now. And these will just give us, you know, our basic starter resources. So some iron, some stone, wood, that kind of stuff. So let's see. Oh, I closed our provisions. I keep wanting to do that, and I keep forgetting to not do that. So let's see. That's all good right now. Let's How many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder how big of a pasture we could create. Nope, not big enough. What? Oh, it's near capacity. You know, if you guys would just hurry up on this, that would be great. Talk about some weird problems, having too much stuff. Okay. So let's go ahead and... No, that's not what I was looking for. See if we can... Can we increase the priority on that? No? My phone's totally not on silent. Alright. So, looks like these guys are almost done clearing out all this stuff. Let's see, let's go ahead and speed it up just a little bit. So now you can see they're starting to put all the resources over here. So that's all good. Those cows are obnoxious. Let's see, how are we doing on food? We're okay on food at the moment. What's going on with the gatherer's hut? Why is nothing happening? Come on, let's build this thing faster. They should start building on it correctly. Right? They are any second now. They're working on the woodcutter. This is really not my concern. I'm more worried about getting food going here. We're still at 1100, so we're fine. Looks like they're starting to work on it. See if I can zoom you guys in here. They haven't done a whole lot to it, I'll admit that. So, let's see, let's come in right here. Yeah, let's see, they're still working on that. Okay, so there we go. So we're going to go ahead and make a woodcutter. And what the woodcutter is going to do is he's going to give us firewood. And the firewoods are used in the houses to do what it sounds like it makes firewood, so that they can burn it in their stoves and not be, you know, not be cold during the winter and stuff like that. So, okay, these guys are almost done with the gatherer's hut. That's going to be good because we just dropped like 400 food. So then this person will start kind of going around and getting us stuff. So we're going to bump that up to 2. I have 2 people working there. Okay, that should be good. So those people will collect food, and then they'll bring it back here to store. So next, let's go ahead and work on some things. So we don't want to make the crop field yet, and as for the pasture, I don't really know if we want to focus on that yet. The hunting cabin, not so much. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay. Let's try to make this as large as we can. It's real hard with these mountains right here. There we go. Yep, I think that's about the best we're gonna get. So let's see, let's go ahead and put chestnuts and pears, and we'll do some more chestnuts. No, we'll do another pear. Alright, so we're going to leave these guys unpopulated at the moment. We're going to wait until after winter to start those, because they're really not even going to finish before winter hits. So it'd be a waste of time and of workers when they could be doing other things. So let's see, phone going crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and let's build a little pasture for these guys. So I don't know if we're going to be able to squeeze it in here. Let's see if we can get it in there. No. Let's try to put it back here. That's going to take 76 wood. Alright, we can do that. And we're going to get a bunch more resources as well. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's build another stockpile. There we go. So that'll just store stuff for now. And since we don't have any things here, we don't have to wait for them to clear anything. Golly, look at all those resources. That's some good stuff right there. So how's this guy doing? You doing good up here? That's good. So yeah, that's gonna get us, there's some iron, some stone, some wood. It's all good stuff. So let's go ahead, let's build another house right here. And get you snugged up in there. And let's get some of our builders on that. Get 2 of y'all on there. And yeah, the only thing you really got to watch out for with the houses is having too many mouths to feed. Because we don't want too many people. So hopefully this gatherer's hut's gonna start getting us some stuff. And let's see, let's work on some other food at the moment. So let's see, where's gonna be the nearest place for a fishing dock? Oof, I really don't know if that's gonna be worth it. That's gonna take so much time. And a hunting cabin. Let's see, we can actually build these guys right next to each other. And let's go ahead and build a road so that they got a good place to walk on. And it is almost winter time. So, see, this thing's almost done. 87, 88, 89. And the snowpocalypse begins. So luckily we got enough logs and firewood, so we should be okay. Let's see, let's go ahead, we'll put cattle in here, and let's bump it up to a farmer. And what's going to happen is that these cows will slowly start to come over here. Eventually. Yep, here they go. Floop. It's magic. It's just, they can't resist the pasture. So luckily this is a large enough one where we can store quite a few. And they will actually populate, I guess you could say. And okay, so this symbol right here, this actually means that the production limit's hit, which means that they can only hold 200 fuel. And this just prevents me from going through my entire log supply making firewood for no reason. So that's just a good way of kind of keeping it in check. So this hunting cabin, if you can see on the screen, it's going to be real faint, but there's this yellow circle that comes all the way around. And what this basically is a big old area where that certain thing will work. Is that you guys may have seen me doing it with the gatherer's hut, is that right where I cleared out all those resources, is that I put that right on the edge so that it wouldn't be affected by that. Because there's no point for a hunting cabin to have its area inside my village, because there's not going to be any wildlife in there usually. So these guys are all in here, they're cool. So they're going to start populating, and let's go ahead and put this down to 15. So once these guys start making babies, we'll slaughter them whenever it goes above 8. Okay. So that one's not being used quite yet, but this one's almost full. So I guess one of the next things we can do is we can keep gathering up some resources. So if we come here and tell these guys to get rid of all of that, just so we have some building room here behind us, this will go ahead and fill up these extra stockpiles. And once the winter's over, we're going to go ahead and branch out over here, or we may do some back here, I'm not really sure yet. And we'll start making some crops. And I'm not sure what crops, probably potatoes, I think, right? Onions, mushrooms, roots, berries. So what this is, that this is all from the gatherer. Or is that what they're called? Yeah, gatherer. And that it puts a wide assortment of food in there. If you just have one source of food, like let's say fish, it may not always work out the best. Okay, so our food reserve, super low. see what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's I'm sorry, cows. You're gonna have to. A couple of y'all are gonna have to die off because we need food. Bad. So, and let's see the gatherer. Let's go ahead and bump you up to 4 people, just to kind of get our food supply going. And this should hopefully start bumping up our food again, so that we can survive. Okay, so cool. This whole area is cleared out back here. And what I can go ahead and do is we can start laying out some croplands. Oop. Right there. And if we just do some 10 by 10s. Oh no, it's gonna be too big for that. Oh, that's a big bummer. Okay, so alright, that's as big as we can make that one. 4 by 6 or a 9 by 3. Oh, it's too small. We'll do a 5 by 5. That's cool. Alright, so this one's going to be wheat. I guess they're all going to be wheat. That's all we have at the moment. So so now that it's... there we go. So let's go ahead. Let's bump these guys up to 3. And let's get them going. So we're going to need... yeah, we got enough. Okay. So, there we go. And let's go ahead and get some guys over here. So, okay. Okay, so what's up with you? Okay, that should get good. Okay, let's go ahead and bump you up in priority. Those trees can wait, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's bring you back up to 10. Yeah, we'll bring you to 10, so that the cattle will start kind of collecting up there. And then this guy, we're gonna have to have you working at least a bit. So let's go ahead, and we're looking good on food. Let's build a house real fast. There we go. And that'll get some builders on it. No, you really need to be working right now. I don't need you chilling. I need you to fully get planted. And then after you're done, you can go work other places. Okay. I think we bit off a little more than we could chew with these farms, but what can you do? Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Let's remove these. How do we... how do we get rid of those? That's a good question. Okay, what are we running low on? Food. We're running low on food. Okay. Okay, so we got 4 there. We got a guy there. We got some of the farmers working on wheat. But I don't really get how the number of citizens working at this location. Okay, 1 of 1, right? 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Now, shouldn't that always have someone working there? And if we go 1 of 1... okay, I guess those are being deleted. I can't click on them. Citizens without a job. Okay, so you're going to be a hunter. Okay. What do you mean you don't have a job? You're a farmer. Okay, we'll get 2 people working there for the time being, I guess. So at least this way all these things will be getting fully yielded. And it's only summer, so we should get plenty of food. And hopefully these guys keep producing. Yeah. Oh, dang it. I told him to harvest. Whoops. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Let's change those over to pairs. Okay. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have clicked that button. There should be a confirm button on there. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's get some of these guys to remove some more of these resources up to here. And that'll at least get us a bit more. And then we're probably going to go hit this next to get all this iron and stone. And then, yeah. But I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I'm going to go ahead and stop off here. Probably record another episode, so I have one kind of queued up. But, yeah, guys, leave all your suggestions down below for any, you know, things you want me to try, or maybe things I could change on how I'm doing this. And, yeah, guys, likes and the such are always much appreciated. And I will see you guys next episode.